In today's guide, we'll look into how you can survive any song in SIF All-Stars, even if you're just starting out. A preface for this series, I will not be using data mined figures for the entirety of the series, as that isn't the goal of needing to over-optimize every aspect of your gameplay to enjoy the game. You can have just as much fun focusing on collecting your best girl's cards, though you do need the basics to start off the journey, and that's what this guide series is for. There will be more complex maths down the line, but all figures used and inferred can be found directly in-game. There are multiple reasons this would benefit you. Main reason is the increased event points and rare drops you can get. For event points, just clearing an expert song is more efficient per LP spends than S ranking an advanced song. So if event points are your priority, you can opt to survive expert songs instead. This will be useful especially if you eye on something from either the item exchange or points rewards. Clearing expert songs also allow you to get high memories for your bond boards, pretty useful if you lack exchange tickets. Another point to add is that as long as you clear a song for the first time, you'll get 2 star gems per song, or 5 school idol wishes on challenge songs. Considering that there are over 100 songs and 3 challenge songs, just by surviving every song on every difficulty, you'll have at least 600 star gems and half a UR limit break. This isn't even including star gems from the main story. There are downsides however, because your total drops also rely a lot on your voltage ranking, meaning if you need sheer drops like macarons, memories and such, sticking to the difficulty you can S rank will be the most efficient. For those that want to get hands-on with your approach into how you play each song, this will allow you to practice the micromanaging, as well as determine several things so that you can fine-tune your formation. You can test several things, whether you need a standalone card strategy, need SP cards, have initial UR, or know your timing when switching strategies. Of course, resources like card or song databases exist to deal with these, but I think some of you would benefit with a hands-on approach instead. There are 2 directions for you to survive. Either put high stamina cards for beginner to intermediate songs, or put the proper failsafe for everything else. This method is straightforward. You can't lose if you have so much stamina. Just pick cards with a higher stamina in your collection. Main problem is when you begin to deal with damage greater than your formation stamina, you won't survive, which is why we have failsafes. Normally, just putting 3 recovery cards on your main strategy would be enough, but that won't cut it for later songs like Ketsune Hikari, Kokoro Magic A to Z Expert, or God forbid, Yume no Tobira Challenge. So in addition to the 3 recovery cards, the rest of the formation will be your failsafe. For everything that deals massive damage, these failsafes will prevent you from losing. They work because of how their active abilities activate whenever you take massive damages. Simply put, whatever damage you take, your stamina can only go down to 0, and upon the activation of your failsafes, you will restore some stamina and continue on. It's only when your failsafes don't activate that you lose your life. In a sense, these are better than just revive abilities, since they're not single use, but they'll be quite difficult to use without heavy damages. As for which cards are our so-called failsafes, look for restore stamina abilities, primarily with damage threshold or appeal chance fail conditions. These cards in particular can be exchanged from SBL medals from the item exchange. Now that you have your sub-strategy cards, you now have to look at the song you'll be clearing. Are there any boosts in skill rate? If so, get recovery cards that can benefit from those. Otherwise, pick your best recovery cards in general based on their stamina, or technique if that's what their recovery are based on. Likewise, if there are skill rate debuffs, avoid using affected cards. Remember that if the cards have the same attribute as the song, they'll have at least 20% more stamina, therefore more recovery. As for accessories, put keychains for your main strategy, and necklaces for the rest, though you want to change some out if initial UR's ability doesn't activate anymore. To show you the power of this formation, we will be surviving Love You My Friends challenge. Note damage here is a bit under 1000, initial UR cannot activate her ability because of the damage reductions, and 9 appeal chance fails we can exploit. This is essentially one of the worst case scenarios for this formation. The song has skill rate boost to guard types, so we will have natural guard recovery cards on our main strategy. Borarara Nozomi is actually a reward SR. Voyage Umi and Pioneer Chika are reward URs, therefore all three can be exchanged from SBL medals, so it's unlikely you won't have these three within 2 months of playing SIF All-Stars. Chika's UR is coming on the upcoming SBL in December, so not long of a wait needed. Here's one problem: we have 2 shielders and 1 recovery. Not exactly ideal for this song in particular. So you need either a proper recovery card or a much more powerful shielder to replace one of those reward URs. Another problem is your reliance on RNG, especially with weaker formations. Having weaker stats means you will have to rely on more activations in order to maintain your stamina gauge and survive. Overall, there are proper reasons on why you want to survive every song: getting event points, earlier access to high memories, testing out the song timings. But at the same time, you aren't guaranteed survival in the early game, as your stats wouldn't be enough to keep your formation afloat. Now that you know how to survive every song most of the time, next week's video will be on accessories, where we'll also discuss how you should level your chokers and bangles. If you found this video useful, then be sure to leave a like, share it out if someone else needs help surviving a song, and subscribe for more guides to come. That's it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. XPPlayer out.